D-Nash, Street Stalker Radio. We're in here, Big Sean.
Oh yeah, man, you already know what it is.
Welcome to the Bay again.
B.I.G. Sean. Oh hell yeah.
We saw you out here. We saw you at what was it? Rock the Bells.
Rock the Bells.
So that was your first time here. Here the second time officially in the Continental Bay Area in Oakland, California. So
yeah, this is the first time actually in this bitch. Rock the Bells was just kind of like I didn't know where I was, you know. But the Bay definitely came out to represent it. But this is like really in this bitch, you know.
Yeah.
I can tell the love is crazy though, you know. Even just talking to fools like Lil B and fucking with Too Short and just people like that, man. It's all love, man.
So let's say anybody's watching this video right now and they're like, "Who's Big Sean?" Let's rewind back, give them a quick biography. They haven't been to BigSean.com. So
yeah,
who is Big Sean?
Man, I'm just a Detroit player, man. Might have fucked around and been the freshest nigga of the year, or was about to be the freshest nigga this year for sure. And I'm from Detroit, man, and you know I'm signed to Kanye and Good Music and Def Jam. Just you know out here getting it, man, as much as I can. It's a nigga with a dream, honestly. You went from like doing ciphers at bus stops and shit to all the way up to here, man. So
I mean, did you imagine that happening?
Always, man. I never canceled it. I always believed. I didn't know how the fuck it was gonna happen, but I just always knew that somehow it would. I think that's one of the things a lot of people do, man. Is when they have a dream or a goal or some shit they want to do, they like put it out there, like, yeah, I want to do this shit, but then they, you know, think it's unbelievable. And you gotta believe that shit, man.
So being signed to Good Music, you also have.
Oh wait, but I wasn't done.
Oh yeah.
So I'm a Detroit player, man, and you know, when it comes to the music shit and just the fashion shit or whatever, man, Detroit players are all about setting that style. You know, representing new styles, man, whether it be even the super duper rhyme scheme I did to the just, you know, new clothes, new this, what's hot, what's not, man. It's just, we always there to set trends. You hear Biggie talk about pink mink gators, my Detroit players. You hear people like Jay-Z reference Detroit players. It's because it's really something real, man.
Let's go to 2007. You know what I'm saying? You dropped the first Finally Famous mixtape.
Oh, yeah.
And you're dropping the album this year.
Yeah.
What can people that have followed you from 2007 to now, what can they expect on this album?
Man, this album is really just like, you get your like whole life to work on your first album, like from an artist standpoint. So you're gonna hear like different instances of, you know, really the essence of having a dream, to being broke, to getting on, to, you know, having fun, to falling in and out of love, to domestic shit, and, you know, wanting to slap your girl, and, you know, that real shit people really go through. And not to say I don't condone that shit at all. I said wanting, you know, sometimes
right. That's a thought, you know what I mean?
And it's like, you know, and everything, and the music I make is music you could ride to, smoke to, dream to, cry to, fuck to, live to. It's like, that's the best type of music, man, just to where it's just the soundtrack of your life. So
you're talking about your fashion and also your music influencing others. Mm-hmm. You've been known to influence a lot of people as far as your flow pattern, mainly like the Lil Waynes and the Drakes. Like, how does it feel? You know what I'm saying? Like to know that you are helping people that are in the game, like helping them even step their game up even more.
Well, first off, I respected Drake for like admitting that he got that from me. You know, that was something he really didn't have to do. People were really and still do associate him for that flow, but for him to be like, man, I got it from Big Sean, and I think Jay and Kanye and everybody got it from Big Sean too. You know, that was real shit for him to do that. And you know, I wasn't mad. You know, people ask me, man, you mad because Drake's clear your flow? You mad? And I don't think he did, but you know, it's just people come up to me saying ridiculous shit like that. And it's really flattering, man, because that just goes to show me how much of an impact I can make in the industry, and that just like broadens my imagination so much more, and how really big you know, the damage a nigga can really do to the game, you know.
So let's talk about Good Music. You're on Good Music, but it's Finally Famous something that, as far as like a label, you might think about pushing as well, or?
Yeah, definitely, man. When the time is right, for sure. It's a whole bunch of artists I know that people don't know like that are banging like a bitch. So you know, I feel like it's my responsibility to put some of my people on and who I really think this song is good as fuck. And you know, if it gets to that level, it's gonna get to that level.
Can we get a few name drops for anybody that you think people should look out for as well? It's coming soon, or somebody that you listen to?
Yeah, man, you could shit. It's a whole bunch from Detroit. Say It Ain't Tone. There's who's just like cold as hell. There's like J1, Destiny Fly, Early Mac. Early Mac, shit, he got some shit for sure. Early Mac honestly helped me like get my flow where it's at. He's like one of the few that really almost somewhat mentored me and like really taught me a lot of like how to deliver your shit right and do this and really introduced that whole Fule movement and shit. So he's definitely coming strong. And pause. And
Street Talking Radios for up and coming artists, showcasing upcoming artists. What advice would you give to them as far as pursuing the music and pursuing to get to a farther level?
What advice could I give? Man, just wow. You gotta. It's so much advice I could give, man. Just from even. First of all, you gotta believe in. You gotta have the goal. You gotta have the right mindset. You know, it's not gonna come to you if you can't mentally take it. You know, God's not gonna give it to you. So you gotta be mentally ready for it. You gotta have that, you know, hope, that drive, that grind. And you also, man, just gotta be proactive, man. Whatever you got going on around you. Like for me, I used to go to a radio show every week and rap. It was on a show called the Friday Night Cypher where MCs would battle each other every week. I was like the youngest nigga there, me and my homie Pat. And we would win every week and get a chance to rap on air at the radio station downtown. It was a big radio station. And we got relationships, and then Kanye was at that radio station promoting his album, and that's, since I was cool with him, I was able to meet him. That's how I met Kanye. So you never know what one little thing could turn into something bigger, that can turn into something big as hell. So you just got to do whatever you can, man. You got open mics, you got whatever it is you got going on.
Most definitely. This is Streets Talking Radio.
And smoke a lot of weed.
Just put it in there, y'all. We getting up out of here, y'all. Twitter.com, Big Sean.
Twitter.com, man. At Big Sean. It used to be Big _ Sean. Now it's just Big Sean. I guess that's what happens when
you get up there, man.
Right.
Finally famous, y'all.
Start getting shit right. Yeah, finally famous over everything, boy. Act like you know something.
We up out of here.